हर रोज़ न जाने कितने मुकम्मल खड़े हैं यहाँ, ऐ ज़िंदगी देख मेरे हौसले भी तुझसे कितने बड़े हैं। माई डियर चिल्ड्रेन, टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू टीच यू अ न्यू लेसन, डीप वाटर, written by William Douglas. So dear children, deep water is a combination of two words, deep and water, which is symbolically has been used by the writer to describe adversities of life. In our life, wherever we live, there are a lot of adversities. So my dear children, if you want to challenge the adversities of your life, you should have positive thinking, determination, willpower. Somebody has rightly said, जहाँ चाह है वहाँ राह है, where there is a will there is a way. So this story has been taken from the autobiography of Man and Mountain written by William Douglas. This story is a part taken from that book. If I tell you about William Douglas, dear children, he was an American jurist, politician who has worked in the Supreme Court of United States as well. So in this story, William Douglas talks about his fear of water and how he finally overcomes it from determination. The story begins with water and ends with water when the writer gets rid of his fear of water. So in this story is an inspiration for us because this story inspires us that we can achieve anything we want, provided that we must have positive thinking, strong willpower and determination. So dear children, let us see how William Douglas overcomes adversities of life, how he proves that he was indeed a man of determination, a man of strong willpower, because the whole story moves around his fear of water. While he was a child, he develops an aversion to water. He starts fearing water. One side he has desire, as we have desire, you must be pursuing in bio and in mathematics and commerce. There may be reason, there may be a desire that you want to go in IIT sector, you want to go for medical sector, or you want to ahead in business life. So there is a reason and you must have a desire. Similarly, William Douglas also develops a desire right from his childhood that he will enjoy canoeing, boating, swimming. He will be a swimmer. But my dear children, one incident of his childhood makes him frightened and he develops hydrophobia and he leaves the idea of going near water. So let us see the story. I will tell you the bullet points of the story as well as the main points where questions are asked. So my dear children, please take a pen and paper so that you could write the main points. This will help you to prepare for your final exam. So as we see the story, first of all I would like to tell you the characters. The hero of the story, the main character of the story is narrator of the story, William Douglas. He is the narrator. He is narrating the story. This is an autobiography. In this story, he has explained his own account of his life, his own experience he has felt, he has experienced in his childhood. So there is a pool named as YMCA. Full form is Young Man Christian Association. It's a pool where trainings are given to the students. They are taught how to swim in the water. Yakima is a river in US city located about 60 miles southeast of Mount Rainiers in Washington. So let me tell you the theme of the story. Deep Water deals with the childhood fear of Douglas. A misadventure at YMCA pool developed an aversion of water in him and he suffered from hydrophobia. The chapter focuses on the fact that childhood fear must never be treated lightly. If they are not talked, then they make deep inroads into one's psychology. Douglas analyzes his fear and finally determines to overcome it. So dear children, one side, misadventure at YMCA pool. Whatever efforts taken by Douglas, how did he get rid of his fear of water? and why did he get rid fear of his water? These are the main points where the questions are frequently asked. So let me tell you the beginning of the story. The story begins from the childhood of William Douglas. He tells, while he was 3 or 4 years old, my dear children, he had a desire that he will be a swimmer. He will enjoy boating. He will enjoy canoeing. But his mother told him that, my dear child, if you want to be a swimmer, if you want to learn swimming, you had better choice. You should visit YMCA pool. And she also warned him, gave him warning that it will not be better for you to visit Yakima River because it is very treacherous. It has taken away lives of many innocent ones. So those who go to Yakima River, once they enter the water of the Yakima River, it takes away their lives. She also suggested Yakima will be a good choice because its depth is gradual. Because of its gradual depth, because from one end it is 3 or 4 feet deep only, and from the other end it is 9 feet deep. The total depth is gradual, so there is no chance of drowning. And it is also famous as a training institute of swimming, where children come to learn swimming. So William Douglas recalls an experience when he had developed an aversion to water. He recalls while he was 3 or 4 years old, his father proposed him for a visit to California beach. Dear children, he and his father both were very happy, both were surfing, walking in the shallow water of the sea. All of a sudden, there came a very powerful wave. The wave attacked them. Douglas was separated from his father, and he found that he was buried into the water of the waves. Then and there, he developed an aversion to water while his father was laughing because he was knowing it was only a sea wave. He was not going to be drowned under it. Because whenever you are near sea beach, such waves come and go, come and go. There are no chances of drowning in the water. So dear children, after that, William Douglas started fearing water, but somewhere he had desire that he has to become a swimmer. He has to enjoy swimming. So he used to notice that at YMCA pool, their children used to come for swimming. He used to visit there. He used to sit there by the bank of YMCA pool and he used to watch very lovingly how the children come, how they enter the water and how they enjoy swimming. Somewhere he was also feeling like swimming into the water, but whenever he wanted to enter the water, again his fear, his childhood enemy, Mr. Enemy, we can say the fear of water, is standing before him. So later and later, he developed courage that now I will also enter. If they can swim, I can also swim. The way they are paddling, I can also paddle. So he just started sitting by the bank. He started putting his legs into the water. He started paddling like them. He was feeling easy. Soon he got courage, enough power that he could also swim like them, provided he had to enter the water. He went to a shop, he purchased water wings. The water wings is a tool used for learning swimming because it helps the learners, those who have never swam, to help them swimming in a better way. But one more problem was standing before him. One more problem, he found that he had very skinny legs. So those who are coming to swim daily, they are healthy, they are bodybuilder. When they will look at his skinny legs, they will laugh at him. They will make a fun of him. So such feelings, dear children, we can say it is known as inferiority complex. The inferiority complex has taken place. Again he had to went back. He had to go back from a decision. Though he was very keen, though he wanted to learn swimming, he wanted to do his best, but because of this feeling that he had got skinny legs, and those who are coming to swim daily, they will look at the skinny legs, they will make a laugh of him. So in today's lecture, I will tell you only these points. So whatever points I have told you here, because it is not only a lecture series, we are revising you for the board exam. So dear children, question number 1. When did Douglas decide to learn swimming? What options were available to him to swim in? Which one did he choose and why? As I told you that right from his childhood, William Douglas had a desire, had a dream that he will be a swimmer. He will love boating, he will love canoeing. So right from his childhood, he decided to learn swimming. And at the point of where while he was approx 9 to 10 years old, his desire was passionate for him, and he also shared his desire with his mother. But his mother warned him not to go to Yakima River. And she also gave him options, the option of YMCA pool. And he found YMCA pool was a better one because of his gradual depth. So he decided to learn swimming by visiting YMCA pool. So dear children, author's aversion to water. The question asked, when William Douglas developed aversion to water for the first time. Already I told you that he was 3 or 4 years old. This is very important point. Questions are always asked here, right? From this point, questions have been asked frequently. So please make a note. When William Douglas was 3 or 4 years old, his father took him to California beach. They were there. They were surfing in the shallow water of the sea. They were very happy. They went to enjoy the day. But all of a sudden, my dear children, there comes a very powerful wave. As the wave comes, William Douglas finds that he was buried into the water of the wave. Then and there, at the same spot, Douglas started fearing water. He develops an aversion to water. Already points I have given for your understanding. He started when he was 3 or 4 years old, visited to a beach in California with his father. He stood with his father in the surf. The waves knocked him down and swept over him. He was buried in water. Breath was gone. He was frightened. Father laughed. Why was the father laughing? As you see in your childhood also, while playing kabaddi, while playing games, whenever you fall, your parents laugh. They want to encourage you because it is nothing, no harm is there. If you play, you will fall, you will stand, you will be a stronger one. So dear children, another question is there. I had an aversion to the water when I was in it, says Douglas. When did he start having this aversion and how? Already all the points have been given. You have to answer. You have to write your answers. You have to check your points, suggested points, because whenever you write answers in your exams, when your answers are evaluated on behalf of the bullet points, suggested points. So dear children, aversion means hatred, fear. The fear of started when? What was the time? Douglas was 3 or 4 years old. What happened? His father had taken to California beach. Why? They went there to enjoy. It was a tour. So what happens? A very powerful wave came. As the wave came, Douglas was parted from his father. Resultantly, he was buried into the water of the wave and he started fearing. He developed an aversion. So my dear children, I hope you have understood well what I taught you today. I wish you a happy day. I will be very happy if you like and share this video. In the next video, I will again come before you to discuss more questions, more points. So let me summarize what we have taught. What are the important points for you? Number 1, Most important point, when did William Douglas develop an aversion to water, or his childhood experience when he experienced fear for the first time? And why did William Douglas decide YMCA a better place, a better training center for him? So these were the important points discussed by me today. My dear children, I wish you a happy day, and this is the end of the video lecture.